What's up everyone, it's Tyranitar and welcome back to another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire analysis video. After that news spike a few days ago, tons of speculation is going around, but aside from that, a ton of screenshots were released alongside the July Pokemon trailer, giving us different viewpoints that weren't shown in the trailer. These first few screenshots showcase Mega Metagross in battle, and from certain angles you can notice that Mega Metagross doesn't just have 4 arms, but 8. The 4 main ones we know in the front, and 4 smaller ones in the back. Like mentioned in my last video, it retains its typing and gets the ability Tough Claws to boost its offensive power. But just look at this thing, it's massive. And I'm actually surprised it gained speed in its mega form. You would have thought it would just be slowed down. These next images show us more on gym leaders. There's not much to it, they're all redesigns from the original look in Ruby and Sapphire except for Brawly's gym. But look at this. The player can be seen fighting Roxanne's Nosepass, and then Nosepass can be seen on the bottom screen with the same background. There really is no explanation to it right now, but let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Maybe it has something to do with Pokemon and me. Here in the Petalburg City gym, we have Norman giving you his proud speech before his battle with you. I really hoped that Norman, being the father of the protagonist, would have stood out from other gym leaders. Specifically, I hoped they would have given Norman the ability to Mega Evolve his Pokemon. Just like how Karina in X and Y introduces you to Mega Evolutions and teaches you how to use them, it would be fitting to have your father play that role in these games. Imagine being on the verge of beating Norman and he sends out his Slate King, which then Mega Evolves. And then after the battle, he would entrust you and pass down his Keystone to you. Though I feel it can happen from what information we have now. His official artwork and in-game model don't appear to have any signs of him possessing a Keystone, and it's likely that he won't carry a Mega on his team. But look at these Elite 4 rooms, they finally have chairs. They can finally sit down while waiting for trainers. Now all Game Freak needs to do is give them food. But in these screenshots against Sydney, his Shifter can be seen using the move Leaf Blade. But as far as we know, Shifter cannot learn this move at all, even through breeding. This means that it's possible that either Pokemon raised in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire can learn a different set of moves, or a special move tutor exists in these games, or maybe even something completely different. But if some Pokemon will get access to newer moves, they will definitely become more usable, like Shiftery. I wouldn't mind using it if it had Leaf Blade. Here we have the first major scene of the game where you meet Professor Birch and find him becoming dinner to a Poochyena, and then him rewarding you with your starter for saving him. They then showcase a pair of version exclusive Pokemon, Zangoose and Sapphire. Some people are looking at this as a hint from Game Freak, and with the Mega Scoop revealing a bunch of new Megas being next month, fans feel Zangoose and Sapphire will be a part of that. But it could be true, Game Freak does like to hint a lot, and I can't see why Zangoose and Sapphire shouldn't get Megas that would make them more usable. And finally, these last several screenshots show us more on Diancie and its crazy Mega Evolution. Upon Mega Evolving, Diancie gets a major boost to become an offensive Pokemon. It gets a large boost to its attack, special attack, and speed, all at the cost of its high defenses. Any Pokemon that loses stats upon Mega Evolving becomes both trickier to use and trickier to fight, but Diancie goes beyond that. It can be on the defense, avoiding stat reductions thanks to its ability, and maybe even raising its own stats, and then it can Mega Evolve to become faster and stronger and start destroying the opponent's team. And thanks to its Magic Bounce ability, you'll have to attack directly instead of trying to damage it through status afflictions. Who would have thought that a Carbon could mutate and then Mega Evolve to become such a threat? I'm just saying, with this Mega Evolution, Diancie's definitely living up to its title as a legendary Pokemon. But anyways, that's it for this screenshot analysis. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and let me know your thoughts on Pokemon being able to learn new moves like we saw with Sydney and Shiftery. There's gonna be a ton of videos on what Pokemon could exist in the Mega Scoop next month, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out.